Let's look at the difference between dentures, snap-ins, and all-on-4s so that you can make the best decision for you. I try to explain this to the patients in a way that is really easy to understand. I compare this to different restaurants or different chains. This is a regular denture. A regular denture, I compare this to McDonald's. You know, they're widely available and they can satisfy your hunger. However, while they serve the purpose, they might not always provide the most comfortable and long-lasting experience. It's made out of acrylic, which is plastic. It is actually the same type of acrylic used to make, nails. And actually, this is not very strong. This is not supported by anything. It's something that is floating in your gums. So the main thing is the pressure that goes up and down. If you put something on one side, this is gonna dislodge and it's gonna come out. So you have to become really proficient when you're eating. So everything is just up and down. Then you have to go and have this adjusted a lot. That's one of the things that people complain the most, having to go to the dentist constantly to get relines, to get adjustments, because they get sore spots. As you can see, there are a lot of limitations to a denture, so that's why I compare this to McDonald's. Okay, so next we have the snap-in denture. Snap-in dentures are like Olive Garden. You can get, more refined dining experience, than fast food. Kind of like similarities with the snap-in dentures. They provide a better fit than the traditional dentures due to their anchoring mechanisms, but they're not permanent or tailored as all-on-4 implants. Snap-in dentures is pretty much a denture. The only difference is that it's going to be implant supported. We're going to have some little housings, metal parts here, and those metal parts have little plastic pieces that are the ones that will engage with the implants. The reason why it works better than a denture is because it will give you a little bit, or it will give you better support and stability. Downside of this is that it's still a denture. You still have to replace it every 5 years. And those plastic pieces that are in there have to be replaced every 3 to 6 months. And that is an added cost that you guys will need to consider if you purchase an overdenture. Before we get into the thing that everyone wishes they knew about all-on-4 dental implants, you know what? Let's look at how they really work. All-on-4 implants are like dining at a restaurant with a professional chef, because you can actually do so many things. You can eat what you want. You can just tell them you can get the best quality. If you want to go and get an apple, you tell them you want to get a steak, you can go and get a steak. The all-on-4 procedure provides a customized fit, ensuring that the teeth are securely anchored. They do not come in and out as a denture. The experience tailored to you, just as the chef carefully selects ingredients and uses specialized techniques to create a gourmet meal. But the most inconvenient truth about all-on-4, many patients don't realize when they sign on the dotted line, is that the teeth that they're about to get are temporary teeth, also called a temp. But what does that mean? Let's break it down. So a denture conversion is a regular denture that it's made previously before the surgery. Once you get to the surgery, the implants are placed and this denture is converted into something like this, which is not super strong. So you're gonna have to go back and we're gonna have to have wax rims and we're gonna have to measure and all this shenanigans to get to a denture where you're just gonna wait for a little bit at a time, and having all these extra parts and pieces is gonna bring the cost to be even more. Now, here's the secret. What if you could receive a beautiful set of permanent teeth just 24 hours after the surgery? Nuvia doesn't provide any type of temporary teeth. We give you beautiful final zirconia teeth. We use highly accurate digital mapping technology in which we merge your x-ray, your digital face design, and your facial measurements to make your permanent teeth overnight. This allows you to come back 24 hours after the surgery and get your permanent dream smile without waiting up to 10+ months. So if you want to skip the wait, take the 60-second eligibility quiz in the description below. But if you want to know why Paul regret getting dental implants in the first place, watch his video right here.